Sober Gang podcast here to describe to you what's happening in the news right now. Okay? Now, thanks to Alico Films, the Sober Gang podcast actually has a lot to say to people in the city of Oakland and in the Bay Area. Now, some people say, "You from Alameda? What you got to say about Oakland?" Well, let me ask you this. If I'm from Alameda, how close have I been to the city of Oakland all my life? Am I a gentrifier that moved here from miles and miles and miles away? Or did I grow up 2 miles away from the city that I'm reporting on? Okay, so I was born in Oakland. I live in Oakland. I went to grade school in Alameda. Okay, big whoop. All right. My reporting is about a 5-mile radius of where I've been born and lived all my life. Okay, so if I'm reporting on Oakland as an Alameda channel, I'm pretty sure you can take my word what I say. So let's jump right in. Kano is under fire for how it reacted to Seneca Scott. Now, I, as an independent speech giver and an independent performing artist, actually have something to say about this. Once upon a time, during the Wood Street encampments, Seneca Scott sent an aggravator. And the news was expecting a story that I ruined. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I ruined the day. Now let's talk about it. So, here we have me, good looking, giving a speech. All right, just doing my thing. The aggravator comes up, and he's pretty much telling me I'm wrong. I say, "Hey, man, you could think I'm wrong, but I'm the one with the microphone." Okay? So, don't impact me. Don't affect me. Now, I want you to take a close look at how this person's body language ended up. All right? So these are like the recall the mayor aggravators. They come and they start fights. And when they get what they're looking for, they run like Seneca Scott, like, "Look, get this." Now, thankfully, I was alone. I was posted. I didn't leave my post, but my post was invaded by these people with this agenda. So you can see me chilling, giving my speech. Then look what happens. An aggressive man approaches me in front of cameras, the police, trying to get me to step out of character. Now, what I discovered was simple. He said, "I've been in Oakland 30 years. I started looking at the man. I said, "Man, you're an old man." No disrespect to the elders. I said, 30 years is not a long time, man. I'm 32. How old are you, bro? He's like, "Well, I'm 50 something. I'm like, "So you moved here as an adult? You are a gentrifier." He couldn't believe it. He said, "I have a business in this city." I said, "Have you ever hired anyone black?" He didn't say yes. I'll tell you that. Now, at the end of this argument, I want you to take a close look. Who is that? Seneca Scott. Sending aggravators. Certified aggravator sender. All right? So when they tell you, oh, this and that, Kano, they ain't cool, they will blue, it's propaganda. The propaganda is that when the Seneca Scott affiliates come out and start fights, that anybody that engages with them is actually the aggressor. I hope this video proves to you that the news is not playing fair. The news interviewed Seneca Scott, but they didn't interview Kano. I mean, Kano, the Life After Life movement, CRC, they're very knowledgeable, right? They're not going to really break the law. You know, if these guys are saying that they are violence interceptors and violence interrupters, you can pretty much take them for their word that they know the law and that they're invested in being law-abiding citizens and that they have... it's kind of hard to paint a picture that they are violent criminals when the footage in the news shows that they are, number one, reacting to an aggressor, as some would say, defending themselves. So that's, yeah, number one, they were reacting to the aggressor. Now, were they defending themselves the whole time? I wasn't there, but I know that they do this in front of the cameras. And if the cameras would have caught something, they would have thrown it all over the news. All you see is them saying, stop the aggression. Stop being an aggressor. Stop provoking. So that's what happened with Kano. And the news interviewed Seneca Scott, but they didn't interview Kano. This is not fair journalism. More on this later. We out.